musician, as a pianist, as a keyboard player, as a songwriter, that information, that talent almost destroyed my marriage 25 years into it. That's right, I was facing divorce 10 years ago like this. My fingers were crossed because of my bad behavior, my misconceptions, my cheating on my wife. Yeah, everybody know what cheating is? I almost lost my family. I almost lost my wife, who I treasure dearly. One of the most important things that God gave me, the news is that my marriage was restored. It was healed. I was healed as a broken guy. Because, see, I had some misconceptions on how to treat a girl, how to treat my wife. And so, see, I got those misconceptions, wrong ideals, bad thinking early on. I want to talk to you about that your relationship with your girlfriend is important. Let me say that again. Your relationship with your girlfriend is extremely important. Why? Because it is simply this. It's the future training ground for your marriage. Talk about misconceptions or things that are just not true about having a relationship with a girlfriend. Contrary to popular belief, it is not okay to mistreat your girlfriend in speech or conduct. Nothing cool about that at all. Another misconception, we talk about that, it's not cool to be dishonest or to tell her lies about things, right? Because you're starting to plant some seeds in yourself of how you're going to be untruthful to your wife when you carry on your relationship with your girlfriend now. Misconception to cheat on your wife or be unfaithful. Some people think it's cool. Man, I got this girl, I got this girl, I got 5 girls. Maybe you got more. Well, tell you the truth, that is not good. At a time before I was married, I used to have a lot of girlfriends. Yes, I used to have a girl in every city. That was true. That don't mean it's right, but I did. Because see, I had this misconception, and I had the wrong understanding that that was the right thing to do. In fact, that is not the right thing to do. And I just went about my life doing things thinking that my talent and skills and position would allow me and give me a pass to mistreat women, to mistreat my wife. I call misconceptions or things that are not true about having the right type of relationship with your girlfriend, I call them the men's code. Nothing in the men's code will prepare you for a long-lasting relationship with your girlfriend now and your future wife. The men's codes are any reason, rationale, any reason, rationale that a man or a young man you use to have emotional and sexual relationships outside of your committed girlfriend / wife. I'm going to tell you when I got my first men's code, the misconceptions about how to treat a woman. Guess what? At age 8, I got them from my father. My mother and father had been separated for a little while, so the tensions were high. I had 2 older brothers and an older sister, and we lived with our mother. So we weren't allowed to see my dad for a little while. So when tensions eased up and everything was cool, the first thing my dad did was he wanted to get his 3 boys together. I was the youngest. I was 8 years old. I had a brother who's 11. I had a brother who's 12. And he was going to talk to us about the facts of life. Making love to a woman, making sex. First thing came out of his mouth was, I want to tell you about having sex with a woman. Now, he didn't say it in those words. He said it more derogatory street words that I'm not gonna say in this speaking. But you get the point, right? So check this out, guys. After talking with him, I gleaned the following things, right? This is me as an adult going back to understanding where and how I got the reasons of why I think. So I believe this. That part of the men's code is this. First of all, sex is talked about in private. There's nothing talked about how to treat a lady. My father didn't tell me how to treat a lady, how to talk to them. There was nothing mentioned about the consequences of having sex. What are some of the consequences of having sex? Anybody? Tell me. Tell everybody. Hold on, everybody. I know the question. Tell us your name.
My name is Marcus Sinioko, and a consequence of having sex is that you can get a girl pregnant.
Okay, that's good. Okay, one more. How about the back? Gentlemen, you, stand up. Yes, please, stand up. Tell us some consequences of having sex.
A consequence of having sex will you get AIDS.
You get AIDS, so you can get disease. We should be treating our girlfriends right now with care. You gotta care for them, right? You need to be respectful of them. You need to respect them like you want the same respect for yourself. You need to communicate with them good. You need to be a good listener. You need to speak clearly what your needs are, what your wants are. You have to have honor. You got to be committed. Guys, let me tell you, your commitment with your girlfriend is just as important as you as a man commit and give your vows to your wife. So when you commit to your girlfriend, you need to be just as faithful to her. You need to have a loving attitude. Love doesn't just mean physical. Love means from the heart. Understanding that she is your friend. Question? Yes.
You know how you said you committed to your girlfriend?
Yeah.
What if she's not committed to you?
Well, then you should have a discussion. If your girlfriend is not doing it, you will have a discussion. Find out why. Just don't assume things. The other thing about good relationships, don't assume. Communicate. When there's a problem, discuss it. Find out what's going on. What the really problems are. Maybe you two aren't compatible. Or maybe there are some adjustments that you can make. Yes. Quiet, everybody. Just 2 more minutes.
You don't want to count at all.
Good point. This gentleman just said here that if you're having problems, not only what you guys would do, instead of going to a counselor, you go to your father, your mother, your uncle, anybody that you know that's had a good relationship. In fact, you want to stick next to those people who do that. Show of hands. How many of you think you want to get married? That's a lot of guys. How many of you think you want to have children? Okay? Raise your hand. Okay? All right. Well, look, hey, that's a good thing, because you know what? One of the things I learned was this. I learned that God wants us to have a family. God wants us to get married. Marriage is good. Marriage is God's design. As young men, you're going to grow up and marry, have a family, have kids, and you know what? I don't want you to be like me and wait till you're age 50. It took me till I was age 50 to figure out that, you know what, how I thought about the men's code, that, you know, cheating was cool, having other girlfriends, having other women on the side. Man, that was the wrong thing. I wrote a book called The Virtuous Man, Breaking the Men's Code, where I talk about what I just told you about. I shared with you that I almost lost my wife and family, and what that experience was and how I got it together.